Good morning, my fellow cigar smokers, and welcome to another episode of Cigar Talk. We want to talk about my top 3 cigars for a walk. So, what cigar to take for a walk outside? Which ones are good? Which ones are bad? What are the general preparations you can do in order to make it successful? We will discuss all that today. So, guys, before I will present you my top 3 cigars, let me explain a little bit more about the preparations you can do before you go outside for a walk with a cigar. Of course, you can take just every cigar that you want, but I think a few ones are very good for a walk and some are not so good. First of all, the point is there are different occasions where you can smoke a cigar, like inside in a lounge, where we are right here now, in a pub, at home, in your garden. So, and different places, different spots, different cigars, maybe. And some are better, some have a better handling outside than inside, and the other way around. In general, when you're going out for a walk, you should take a cigar that is, I won't say kind of rough, but you have wind outside. Maybe it's raining, or it starts raining while you are outside. You probably won't go outside for a walk when it's raining and taking a cigar with you, or you have a big umbrella. I don't know. And you need a cigar that can stand up against the different conditions you will face outside, especially the wind. Even if it's just even if it's not a strong wind, it affects the burn of the cigar. So, in general, you should take a cigar that has no problems with the burn or with the ash in general. So, frankly, I wouldn't take a Cuban out for a walk because they have a lot of quality issues. You can have a good one like we had the last time, for example, with the short Churchill. So that was a pretty good one. But what you don't want to do is when you're outside, you don't want to work on your cigar. The cigar should be just working. So the draw needs to be good, the taste needs to be good. Maybe it doesn't need to be the top quality premium cigar because you don't have the time to concentrate fully on your cigar. It's more like a side effect. You're taking a walk and you're smoking. So you not necessarily take a $40 cigar out for a walk. I mean, you can do that, but frankly, I don't think that makes any sense. So you need a cigar that is quality-wise good. And what you also need to do is you need to take a little bit of stuff with you in order to be prepared for what can happen. For example, usually you're lighting up your cigar before you're going out for a walk, and that's okay. But it can happen that you're concentrating on something else, you forget your cigar, or it stops glowing, and you need to light it up again. What you can do is, now you have 2 options. You actually have 3 options. You could use matches, a soft lighter, or a torch lighter. Matches, guys, that's not a good idea outside because it won't work probably. You can take a soft flame like this, but the soft flame will work very good inside and not so good outside because there's wind and the flame will went out. So what you need to take with you is a torch lighter. I mean, not necessarily like a DuPont like here, but any kind of torch lighter, because no matter I don't see if you can flame them now. No matter what the weather and the wind conditions are, it will work. Maybe not in a hurricane, but under normal conditions, it will work very good. So take a lighter with you that you can light up your cigar again, and take a torch lighter so that it will work. Secondly, you should take a cutter with you, because what can happen is um, the draw of the cigar is, maybe when you're starting it's good, but it's getting not so good later on for whatever reason. There are different reasons. So take a cutter with you that you can handle easily, and that is working just good. So in case that the draw is not so good, the first thing you do is you will open up the cigar a little bit more. For example, here I use the punch cutter, and maybe later on the draw is not so good. The first and easiest thing to do is use a cutter, cut your cigar again, so that you open it up a little bit more. So you will have a good smoking experience. There are two small things that you can just put in your pocket, and it will make your life much easier. The third thing I will always take with me is a little bottle of water. I mean, right now here I have a glass of water because I'm inside. But take a small bottle of water with you, or whatever you would like to drink, because we all know when you're smoking, especially a cigar that has a bigger ring gauge or is longer, your mouth will get a little bit dry, and that's not so nice. So you need to drink something. That's why you need to take water with you. But different people, different smoking habits, and different things that are important for you or not. I saw a lot of people who don't need to drink while they're smoking a cigar. For me, that's absolutely impossible. I need to drink something while I'm smoking a cigar. So I would say my must-haves for a walk with a cigar is the cutter and the torch lighter. If you need to, take water with you. So that's more or less the general ideas that I have when you're going outside for a walk and you want to take a cigar with you. Now guys, my top 3. Well, first of all, today I'm smoking the Rocky Patel World Championship, and that's not one of my top 3 cigars for a walk. My top 3. While I keep on talking, I will show you here a little close-up. As you can see, 3 total different cigars, and that has a reason, because it depends on what kind of walk you want to do. So, for example, my first one is the Camacho Ecuador Gordo. Big cigar, 60 ring gauge, 6 inches long. It's a very good and stable cigar, almost never has any issues with the draw or with the burn, and has a very bold taste. So it can withstand any weather conditions you might face, and you will probably not have any issues with the draw. But in case you have your cutter with you. And obviously, since it's such a big cigar, and when you're smoking at an average speed, you're probably smoking around easily 60 to 90 minutes. You know, most of the times the cigars will burn down a little bit faster when you're outside because of the wind. It's like when you would constantly blowing against your cigar, it will burn down faster, and that's what happened outside. So you need to calculate that too. So Camacho, Ecuador or Gordo, good for a long walk. You could also take the Camacho Corojo Gordo, also good. I would just take this one, because for me the Ecuador, in comparison to the Corojo, is even a little bit stronger. And I always have the feeling when I'm outside and walking a little bit of the flavors and taste, they are kind of vanishing, outside. You're walking, you're breathing a little bit faster. All that has an effect on your smoking habits, or on the process of smoking. So, in general, I always like to exaggerate a little bit, cigar-wise, when I'm going outside to be prepared. My second of the top three cigars is the Rocky Patel Edge. In this case, it's the Edge Habanos. In Europe, it's called the Edge Nicaragua. It's a medium-sized cigar. In this case, it's a Toro. And you not necessarily need to take the Edge Habanos. You can also take any other of the Edges. They're all good. More or less, they have all the same quality with different kind of flavors. In this case, it's just the Habanos. In this case, the Toro, you will smoke around 45 to 60 minutes. So it's for like a longer round with your dogs in the field. That's my preferred cigar, for example. It also has a very good basic quality. Almost never issue with the draw, with the burn. So it might happen that you neither need your lighter or your cutter, but you have it with you in case. But it probably won't happen. Because what really sucks, guys, cigars, for most, they have a relaxing purpose. So a walk also has a relaxing factor. So you can combining the cigar and the walk. So I don't want to work on my cigar a whole lot while I'm walking. I just want to walk and smoke. So it really sucks when you have to work constantly on your cigar because the draw is not good. It's going out constantly, all the shit. So it needs to work. So it's really important to pick the right cigar. Coming to my last one of my top three, and that is one of my absolutely favorites. That's the Kentucky Fire Cured by True Estate. I'm telling you, this cigar has one of the best smells I've ever experienced on a cigar. It's such a fantastic cigar. I love to smell on it. I could smell on it the whole day. Good cigar. It's like, in this case, I think that's more or less a little bit bigger Robusto. A little bit, the ring gauge is a little bit bigger than the usual Robusto, but the length is more or less the same. So you have the same smoking duration as you would have with the Rocky Patel Edge Toro, but it has a completely different flavor. And due to the bigger ring gauge, I always have the impression that it's kind of even better when the weather is rough. So when the weather is not like so good, the sun is shining and stuff, and maybe you think it could start raining, my suggestion would be take the Kentucky Fire Cured. Strong flavors, a very good build of the cigar. So that might be the best choice to have a cigar when you're out for a walk, right?
See? Yeah.
By the way, the guy over here, he's running the Davidoff flagship store. Great guy, great place. So if you ever have the chance to be in Frankfurt, you have to stop by. It's a Davidoff flagship store, Schillerstraße. It's downtown. And probably as a bonus, you will probably see me too, because I'm here every day. So that's about it, guys. That were my top three cigars when you're out for a walk. I would love to hear if you have any favorites or are you even going out for a walk with a cigar, or you're just smoking inside? Would be great if you let me know. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little episode of the Cigar Talk, and leave a like here if you liked it. If you can, subscribe. It won't hurt. Telling you. We are coming every Wednesday with a Cigar Talk, every Friday with a cigar review. So check us out. Give us a chance. Spend some time over here. And let's enjoy the one or other cigar together. Have a good one.